What if I told you that after 3 decades of silence, the daughter of rock legend Kurt Cobain has finally spoken out, and what she revealed is raw, heartbreaking, and nothing like fans expected? For years, Frances Bean Cobain has been a figure of quiet mystery, living under the enormous shadow of her father's tragic legacy. While the world remembers Kurt as the tortured voice of Nirvana and the symbol of an entire generation, his only child has grown up carrying the weight of a story she never chose. Now, at 32, Frances has finally opened up, and the truth is both devastating and deeply human. Frances was just a baby when Kurt Cobain's life ended in 1994, leaving the world in shock and his family shattered. She never got to know the father millions adored, yet his face, his music, and his pain have followed her every step of the way. Growing up, she was often asked to be the living reminder of someone she could never truly remember. The pressures of being the daughter of Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love were unlike anything most people could imagine. Fame and tragedy were thrust upon her before she could even speak. For years, Frances stayed out of the public eye, avoiding interviews and refusing to feed into the mythology that surrounded her father. Fans speculated endlessly. Was she angry? Resentful? Proud? What did she really think of the man who changed music forever but left her with a lifetime of unanswered questions? Now, she is finally breaking her silence, and what she revealed has left fans stunned. In her recent reflections, Frances admitted that growing up with Kurt Cobain as her father was both a blessing and a curse. She acknowledged that while she feels a deep connection to his art, she also wrestled with the suffocating weight of his absence. She described the loneliness of being defined by someone she never truly knew, of having her identity tied to a man remembered more for his tragic death than his life. For Frances, every photograph, every song, every anniversary has been a reminder of what she lost before she even had the chance to experience it. But what makes her confession even more powerful is the way she speaks about healing. Frances explained that for years, she tried to run from her father's shadow, building walls around herself to escape the constant comparisons. Yet with time, she has come to see his story not only as a tragedy, but also as a lesson. She has chosen to embrace her own path, separate from the myth of Kurt Cobain, while still honoring the complicated man who gave her life. Her honesty has resonated deeply with fans who have long struggled to reconcile their love for Kurt with the sadness of his story. Some were moved to tears by her vulnerability, while others admitted they had never considered what it must have been like to grow up as his daughter. Frances's words stripped away the legend and revealed the human cost of fame, addiction, and loss. Now, as she speaks openly at 32, Frances is not only finding her own voice, but also reclaiming her father's legacy on her own terms. She wants the world to remember Kurt Cobain not just as a tragic figure, but as a man of extraordinary talent who struggled deeply with his own demons. And in sharing her story, she is teaching fans that healing is possible, even after decades of silence. The world may always see Kurt Cobain as the voice of a generation, but through Frances, we are finally beginning to understand the hidden impact of his life and death. Her decision to open up marks not just a moment of personal courage, but also a powerful reminder that behind every legend lies a family forever changed.